Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is a full review. This is by Sarah Baker and it's called Atlante. The perfumer for this one is Sarah McCartney. And so this one is really good for this kind of weather. Warm, hot weather, nice sunshine. It's a summer, springtime fragrance in my opinion, and it's definitely unisex. What I get from this when I first apply it is a nice kind of smooth, rounded, soft citrus note. Yuzu is listed as the citrus, so you do get that element. You get a nice kind of fresh citrusy note, and then immediately you get a kind of a salty, a watery, salty kind of accord. There's seaweed listed and lily of the valley, and I think the way that those combine, I guess the seaweed element and the lily of the valley give it this kind of a salty, kind of watery, transparent, very kind of, yeah, like watery kind of scent to it. That's going to remind you maybe like of beach sea mist. So if you're on a beach and you get kind of the salty kind of ocean spray, it's going to give you that kind of vibe. I do get kind of a lot of synthetic kind of woody musk notes, presumably things like timber silk, that kind of material, but kind of a woody, musky kind of soft blanket over the whole thing. And so it's kind of a musty, slightly salty, an ever so slight sweetness there as well, but musky, woody, salty and fresh, and a little bit watery, and it's going to remind you of pools of water, ocean, sea, salty mist, and that's about it. There's not really any change with the fragrance apart from the top note of the yuzu dying away, and then you just go into this kind of accord of seaweedy, musky, woody, watery kind of accord that's quite light. It's quite mellow, I would say. It's not a hugely strong perfume, but it does waft around in the air. Family noticed this on me after over an hour of wearing it, so it does waft in the air. I would say generally it's more on the mass appealing side, as in it's not really anyone is going to dislike the fragrance. You might not be wowed by it, but it's certainly not something that most people would dislike. I think it's a very naturally pleasant fragrance. For me, it's probably not the kind of thing that I would typically wear. I don't find that particularly attractive for myself. But if you like something that's very light, easy to wear, appropriate for daytime, spring and summer, that's completely unisex, and it's like what some people might call a dumb reach or an easy reach. It's just, you don't really have to think about it. You know, there's not much thought process there. You can just bang it on and you can smell nice for a little bit during the hot weather. In terms of performance for this, it projects very well. The sillage is very good within the first hour. It becomes a skin scent on me around the 4-hour mark, and it's drifting away into nothing about 6 hours. So 4 to 6 hours longevity, which is fine for this kind of very light, summery, spring kind of easygoing fragrance. You don't expect, you know, huge longevity for those kind of scents. The official notes are yuzu, seaweed, orris, lily of the valley, mineral notes, cedar, ambergris, seashells and driftwood. That's something I didn't mention actually, is the ambergris. From my understanding, this uses a natural ambergris tincture. I think from memory it might be from Indonesia. In this it's not an ambergris that I can pick up or smell. To be honest, I don't smell ambergris, like natural ambergris in this, but sometimes you don't perceive the natural ambergris can sometimes not really have much of a scent sometimes, but it adds to kind of an ethereal nature. In this I get more the synthetic musky woody notes coming through more than I do the ambergris, and definitely the seaweed more, which it gives it the saltiness, which I guess you might perceive as ambergris. But yeah, so but I'm sure it all adds to making it a, you know, more ethereal you know, kind of scent, so to speak, but I don't directly perceive it in that way. I get more, like I say, more of the woody, musky synthetic molecules with the seaweed note and the lily of the valley accord, which gives it kind of a watery, salty kind of texture, which I guess could give an impression of ambergris anyway. Altogether, it's very good, easy to wear for spring and summer, completely fine for men or women of any age. You could wear it to work, it would be work appropriate, and yeah, if you like that kind of scent, it might be one you want to check out. For me, it's not one I don't gravitate to kind of aquatic-y fragrances in general, or that kind of genre of scent doesn't appeal to me personally. But if you do, it might be one you want to check out. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you soon with another one. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Get him.